What? No, leave it. This is insane. You can't move the list. You have to move your arms.
Got it. What's happening, everybody? I said, what's happening, everybody? Thank you. That's what we like right here. All right now. So we got a couple of people that haven't been here in a while. We have a few new family members who've never been to the show before. But we also got to let y'all know how we call up the next artist. So before we get started, we're going to let y'all know how we call up the next artist. So our old school family members, we got to let the new school family members know how we call up the next artist. So when I say, bright as black, who's next? That's how we call up the next artist. Y'all got that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love that, man. This is why I love continuing to do what I do when I host the show. So give it to me again. Bright as black, who's next? Bright as black, who's next? Bright as black, who's next? Thank you. And of course, the first person to go first will be the handsome host of the show. Give it up for me, ladies and gentlemen. And no, I am not conceited. I just like to have fun with the audience or what have you. So that's just me. All right. See, even Journey was like, yeah, let's get ready to do some poetry. All right. She's going to be a poet also. And if you don't know who Journey is, that's a young baby back there. You know what I'm saying? So, but definitely, thank y'all for coming in. Let's get started with some poetry. And let me just add, if anybody in here is not a poet, but you're a singer, you're a comedian, you're an actor, want to do a monologue, you just want 5 minutes just to get something up off your chest. Because it's Monday, you don't like your job, and I'm just playing. You know, if it's Monday, you got somebody you need to tell off real quick, you need to get some, get it off your chest. The mic is yours. You can sign the open mic list, which is right there in front of Laney right there. So definitely, all right, let's get started on this poetry. Let me have your undivided attention, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and do this piece. I feel like doing something very positive. I know, Journey, I'm about to spit, mama. Give me a second. Give me a second. Dreams. Distant realities encouraging you to achieve more. See, when you move one step closer to your dream, you'll be able to give, I got to rewind because I have a dream that I almost forgot the poem, but then I had to rewind the line to say, dreams. Distant realities encouraging you to achieve more. See, when you achieve what you dream, you reap the benefits of what your dreams have in store. The realities of what you have and achieved that is my definition of a dream. See, I have dreams of becoming an actor, a poet, and a business owner under some major cream. See, when you move one step closer to your dream, you'll be able to give more attention to the things that you give the most care. Just remember that a human being without a dream is living nothing but a nightmare. See, your dreams will become your future's vision. And if a man's vision is blinded, it means he's lost his sight and his ambition. What is it in your life that you want to achieve? Are you going to strive for success, or just let your dreams get up and leave? Beware of the kind of people you keep around, because they might help your dreams become erased. I've seen people's lives that show promise, only to become a disgrace. You see, what happens to some people is they let the harsh realities of life get in the way. They sit there looking dumb, wondering why their dreams are silent at the stage. See, a dream isn't just an unconscious word you're living as you sleep. It's the reality of achieving what you want to achieve in order to keep the benefits you reap. I see some dreams seem so distant because the hard work that's needed to achieve success isn't there. Because once we start realizing how much hard work is needed to achieve success, we stop giving any type of care. So you have to decide what encourages you. Who encourages you to do the things that you do? Ask yourself all these questions to determine the outcome of your goals. Just make sure that your actions won't cost you the price of your soul. See, some of us are so blinded by the reality of today's mentalities that we no longer understand the necessity of using all of our abilities to reach the full potential of our capabilities. See, we're too busy drinking, thinking, and dreaming away the dreams that we should be busy achieving. I see gaining one's success may seem a cause of stress in society and political unrest, but don't let the devil's man stop you from achieving goals and to giving you by supreme highness. That means, fellas, you must watch out for women who will try to trick you into making them your baby's mothers. And ladies, you must watch out for men who are undercover lovers. To see if your plan has one single glitch, you'll probably run your life with a bunch of problems Lilo couldn't stitch. So do yourself a favor and achieve the task of reaching for the stars and encouraging other people, especially the children, that they too could raise the bar on the first person to land on Mars. So now, I'm going to do like my favorite rap group, The Roots, and ask you, and I really want y'all to answer me too, for real. Do you want more? Yeah. Do you feel that you deserve more? Yeah. Do you want to reap the benefits of what your dreams have in store? Yeah. Then the final question I ask you is, yo, what are you waiting for? No time like the present. And if you got free time, don't waste it. You got a dream, work on it. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about what everybody else is doing. In case 1,000,001 people are doing the same thing that you're doing, 1,000,002, not going to hurt. You want to be a chef? There's 1 billion chefs out there. 1,000,003 or 1,000,002 ain't going to hurt. You want to be a hairdresser? There's 1,000,001 hairdressers out there. 1,000,002 ain't going to hurt. I know that's bad English, but don't get the point. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the same time, if you want to be an actor, or what have you, just throwing that out there, or artist or what have you. Everybody and their mama wanted to become an artist. Another one ain't gonna hurt. Go accomplish your dreams. Don't go to your grave with potential entities not making it kinetic. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, poet. I like that.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's for all we ought to remember science class in school or what have you. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important to go to school in the first place, because you never know when you can become a poem. All right. I need to go get my list and find out who's next. Give me 1 second. Ooh, I got. I got to ask, of course, but let me ask you like this. If you're ready for the next artist, let me hear you say, yeah. Yeah. If you're ready for the next artist, let me hear you say, heck yeah. Yeah. All right, give it to me. Writer's block. Who's next? Writer's block. Who's next? Writer's block. Who's next? Evan, you ready to rock? I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, give it up for Evan, y'all.
Let's go.
My man here was here early.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
You're right. So you gotta be like right here. So this poem is written from a place of like depression. And when I was younger and you guys' age, and I'd be depressed and stressed out, I would go to like getting high and drinking to try to fill that void that I had. And so but I found out that it filled for the night, but when I woke up the next morning, I still dealt with pain. So now, thank God I have the Lord on my side, and if I was to say anything, He's the closest friend I have. So now when I do get depressed, now when I do stress out, I got somebody to go to. You understand? So the mic keeps cutting out, right?
Yeah.
I keep hearing it.
Thank you. So for anybody that's performing tonight, the mic does kind of cut out. So speak directly into the microphone. Because I know it doesn't cut out when you speak directly into the mic.
So I wrote this verse and it goes like this. I never knew a love to be so there. You never seem to leave because you care. And it's fair to say that you're the greatest friend I've ever had, from the oldest to the latest. and yet you take the bad, turning it into my good. I may not get what I want, but you give me what I should, and that's love. In one of its richest forms, it really has become the norm, and it keeps me kind of warm in this cold world. We can tend to be malicious, but when I show your love, they kind of look at me suspicious. Like, what is this? Tell me, where's the catch? For God so loved the world that he gave, and that's that. Simple and plain is the aim to keep it kosher. You're not so far at all, you're actually way more closer than we know. So, oh, I gotta sing this song about your love because I know you're quick to bring it. And then the verse comes, that was it right there. Appreciate that.
Why didn't you keep going? Yeah.
Hit the mic.
Yo, I think they were calling for the rest of the joint, man. So you can even do it without the mic. You know what I mean? We can do a cappella. So if you felt like it,
Maybe later.
all right. Maybe later. Maybe later. All right. Y'all give it up again, y'all, for Evan. And that's quite all right. You know how we do is most of y'all been to the show before, so y'all at home, you know what I mean? So y'all basically, Writer's Block is my home. This is this is the living room. You know what I'm saying? The living room space. Y'all come and pick your shoes off. You know what I mean? And have a ball. If you gotta use the mic, just go off it, but have you to speak loud so everybody can hear you. And reminds me of the saying that I know they may not even do the poem no more, but there's a saying that Black on Black Rhyme used to do, and it's called, was it my heart's the amplifier, I don't need no mic.
Shout out Blue Belly.
Shout out Blue Belly for that. So, can we get that for the one time? My heart's the amplifier.
I don't need no mic.
Let's get that louder. My heart's the amplifier.
I don't need no mic.
I like that. Yeah, that's a shout out to Black on Black Rhyme, y'all. So, love that piece. So sometimes you feel like you got to go off the microphone. Sometimes, the mic is kind of free. You know what I'm saying? You can just get into your piece like that. All right, so we're going to call up the next artist. Preferably, let me see who we're going to call up. All right. I'm going to keep it up here with me. So the funny thing is, we got people in here, but hardly any artists. That's a whole bunch of people. All right. So those of y'all watching, on your way down here, you got time to kind of sign up and rock. But just keep in mind, we got a feature this evening. All right. So that being said, I'll do ahead and do this. All right. If you're ready for your next artist, let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. If you're ready for your next artist, let me hear you say heck yeah. Yeah. All right. Give it to me. Writer's Block. Who's next? Writer's Block. Who's next? Writer's Block. Who's next? Listen, I got to call this sister up. She's featured at Writer's Block. She probably got the record for most features at Writer's Block. That's because I just love having her as a feature and what have you. You know what I'm saying? So I owe her a feature, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? She knows that. I got to make up another feature for her, so she knows that very, very well. But give it up for this sister that wins almost every slam she's in. She's a veteran in this game. Give it up for Slam.
Miss Truth. Okay, coach.
That's short. Hello, okay. It's good? Yeah? Y'all hear me? Okay. I'm also one of the coaches for the Youth Slam, the youth team that's going to be performing later. So excited to be here.
Okay, Slim.
When I'm anxious, I clean.
Yes, it's the home.
Everything else is out of my control, but this mess in this home, I can control that. I'll sparkle the surfaces, watch it transform my outside works every time. When my heart broke, I cleaned out the vents, told myself this is why I couldn't breathe when I get that call that they're gone. I stand in the shower for hours, scrubbing the grief off the walls. In this home, funerals come around like spring cleaning. Pallbearers made janitors. When I lost my home, I went through a car wash on the 7th day. Sin ferments in grime. Stress sticks to the tiles. Here I come, ready to denounce this clutter, disinfect this chaos. They say depression looks like you're unkempt. I say a mental breakdown can smell like pine saw. My floorboards are spotless. They should be. All the time I spent curled up in the corners of them. Adolescent ammonia burned my colors off, filled this closet with gas. And so I stepped out, a stain on the family crest, baking soda bubbles of bigotry, fought the dust that settled with judgment, swallow alcohol by the barrel, flush out whatever wounds haven't healed, clean me inside out. This home ain't gonna look like what it's been through. Mix bleach with tears and make this place shine.
Wow.
If your body isn't sore afterwards, then you're not doing it right. This is penance. Call me a chemist. The way I balance out intrusive thoughts with a little bit of vinegar works every time. In this home, with this mess, with everything else out of my control, I clean, I clean, I clean. Thank you guys so much. If you want to make any donations, please see us over here at the table.
I love that.
Thank y'all, yo. That was Slim. She dropped the truth on the name, so appreciate it. And of course, if y'all are here,
That's what you got?
we will bring our featured artists up in just a second, but please keep in mind, they are preparing, in case y'all are wondering, where's Exodus United? They are preparing for the Brave New Voices National Youth Poetry Slam happening in Washington, D.C. next month in July. They are I'm going to ask to give out for them to give out the Cash App where you can donate to them or what have you. You know what I mean? Let's do that right now.
QR code. You just have to scan it. You just have to scan the QR code.
You can scan this QR code right here. I'm going to give y'all time to go ahead and scan it. Scan the QR code right there, and y'all can go ahead and donate to them right now. They've already started off with a good donation. So listen, y'all know they got to eat, they got to travel, and it's expensive to travel with all these people. So go ahead and scan that right there, and then donate to them. Give y'all enough time or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So in case y'all would like to donate, we have the scan code for the Cash App or what have you. You can do that right there. All right. So again, y'all can do that right there. There we go. All right. All right. Back to some fun. What we doing? Poetry, singing. Let me just also add this, because people ask me all the time, can I do a song? Can I sing a song? Can I do some comedy? Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
Oh, heck no. No.
You can't sing?
I can't sing a lick. I'm only coming to a shower near me. That's it. That's where I'm coming in concert. That's it. Yeah, my name up in fog in the mirror and everything, you know what I'm saying? No, you will not see me at, I'm sorry, it's taking me a bit of a time to call that the Kia Center. I'm still calling it the Amway right now, but you know, you don't see me in the Amway, or if I'm back home in New York, you ain't gonna see me at the garden singing nothing. I take that back, because I do have a poem in which I do some singing or what have you, but I am not Luther Vandross. I am not Freddie Jackson. I can do my best to sing, you are my lady, you're everything I need and more. You are my lady, you're all I'm thinking of. That's just That was all right. I can carry a note from here to there. And if you ask me to do that, I'm definitely no. Or give me another song by Freddie Jackson. I know I can't sing, but you know that is what happened. So yeah, if you ask me to do Maxwell's or Women's Worth, no. Or give me somebody from this generation, Chris Brown, or what have you. Actually, Chris Brown might be probably my favorite from this generation. So, all right, my bad. I can do a little bit of that. Excuse me, miss.
I am for real. I don't think that's what he did.
No. That's Miss Jackson.
It just came out.
I love that though. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
And I was serious about it too.
Okay. All right, let's continue with some more poetry, y'all. We're going to come back with some more fun or what have you. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. All right, you ready for the next artist? Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. You ready for your next artist? Let me hear you say heck yeah. All right, give it to me now. Right is black. Who's next? Right is black. Who's next? Right is black. Who's next? Y'all ain't seen my man in a 1 minute, so it's glad to see him back here. Right is black. Y'all give it back up for Anthony, man.
Let's go.
Right is black. What's up?
What's up?
Glad to be back here. I'm glad to be supporting y'all. I'm very proud of y'all for what y'all doing. I'll tell you, I've been writing for a long time in my life, but I've never, ever stepped up and done something like what you guys have done. And so I just want to say that, no matter what happens, if you win or not, I'm very proud of y'all. Y'all pursuing y'all dreams, y'all out there making your voice being heard and all that. That's huge. So I just want to say that first and foremost.
Thank you.
So I'm going to do a piece. I'm not going to really explain what it's about. I'm just going to say that it's inspired by some events that took place where a certain group of people were trying to erase other people's stories, right? And I believe our stories are a very sacred thing. And so this poem came out of that. It's called The Dry Erase Board. In grade school, I was told that erasing yesterday's notes left open space for tomorrow's lessons. That was a lie. Erasing the dry erase board was like stabbing the syringe, Interstate 95, needle point dripping poison into Miami's Overtown district. The South Harlem, withered as asphalt paved through his heart, asphalt bleached white like a blank dry erase board, clean dry erase boards on mass graves. I would never see a teacher erasing the dry erase board the same again. In second grade, a boy I won't name was my friend till he called me the N-word. The ER was a thumbtack serrated with the teeth of slave-catching dogs stuck in the dry erase board's frame. A reminder of the stakes that nailed people, Yoruba, Ashanti, tribes people to dank slave ships that sank into blackness. Tribes turned black under white moonlight, white as a clean dry erase board. I would never see a teacher erasing the dry erase board the same again. In ninth grade, I sat in this enchanted forest with Chloe and Ebony, my close friends. We laughed, joked as we left. Didn't notice police cars until one drove up on the sidewalk. Clutching holstered guns, they demanded ID. I handed student ID. I was 15. Asked what I was doing, just being 15. I faced them. 6 holstered but unfastened guns, 15 Grim Reapers loaded in each, one me armed with student ID. Pops pulled up, rescued me. Curfew was my crime, 9 p.m. Saturday. I was 15. That night was mine, American, quinceañero, my rite of passage. Boy dissolved into American villain like Emmett, like Ernie, like Eric, like Jose, like Trayvon, like Khalif, like stories not printed, an unmarked gray space in newspaper, blank as a clean, dry erase board. I would never see a teacher erasing the dry erase board the same again. College, the apartment, knock at the door. I typed stories that rained over white space, letters on pages. Keyboard clacking was the only noise I made for hours. It's the only noise I made for hours. Please didn't say hello. They barged in saying noise complaint, touching hosts of guns again asked what I was doing. They searched the silence for the perfect place to find probable cause. Thank God they didn't plant it. A seed bearing rotten fruit. It tastes bitter as a check box. Yes, for convicted felon, or a life boxed and buried in the coffin. They burned an inch for less, mailed mutilated corpses on postcards, pocketed charred body parts as souvenirs. Many dead are blank spaces, like the blank spaces Lynch and King Gonzalez Day pictures. I would never see a teacher erasing the dry erase board the same again. They've been paving since Wall Street was made with cobblestone, asphalt paved, entombed, the first stops traded, people paved over, erased, and the asphalt abysses of unmarked graves, their bones still pillars the pavement, their bedrock to this nation, but still erased, kaleidoscopes of people erased, libraries erased, neighborhoods erased, tribes erased, blood painting the flags red stripes erased, the poem I just read erased. I would never see a teacher erasing the dry erase board the same again. I would never, ever, ever let myself be erased again.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
That was Anthony, y'all. Oh, and just as a reminder for those of you that did order food and what have you, please don't forget to close out your tab in case you overdub a tab. Also, let's also not forget they don't accept cash, so it's only strictly with card or electronic payment like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, or Google Pay, or what have you. I'm just saying for the venue, for those of you that order food, drinks, and stuff like that. Or what have you. So, all right. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming on out tonight. This really means, y'all don't know how much this means to me, like for real, for real. This really means a lot. I do appreciate it. And of course, as I always say, tell a friend, bring a friend, tell a family member, bring a family member, bring a date, or leave with one. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? How many of us have had friends that just be like, I would go, but I don't have anybody to go with.
Yeah, but if they gotta go anyway.
You gotta,
if you
exactly.
bring people, you'll never go.
Exactly.
You gotta just go.
You gotta just go sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Don't keep yourself cocooned in a little box, just roll, you know what I mean? Go there and meet some people. You know how many people I go somewhere by myself and just met some of the best people, you know, just on my own or what have you, but sometimes you just gotta go. I'm that type of person, I go to the movies by myself.
Me too. I go everywhere by myself.
People think I'm weird sometimes, but I don't care. If there's a movie I want to go see,
I'm going by myself.
real quick, I'm going by myself. True story. Any Marvel heads in here besides myself? Marvel. Okay. Yeah. Trust me. I just make sure I'm on camera saying this. But no, for real. I went to go see Avengers Endgame by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that's just what you do. And come to find out, I'm not that weird because I found out one of my grandmothers used to do that. She just goes to movies by herself. I'm like, that's probably where I get it from. All right. But anyway, I'm just saying that don't be afraid to just jump. You just go somewhere by yourself, experience life by yourself. Go on vacation by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have a staycation at home by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need to Netflix and chill out. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't need to Netflix and chill with nobody. Just go ahead and chill out by yourself and relax. All right. You ready for the next artist? Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. If you're ready for your next artist, let me hear you say heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, give it to me, y'all. Writer's block. Who's that? Writer's block. Who's that? Writer's block. Who's that? Listen, this sister's been supporting me for a while now. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she keeps coming. Usually has both parents here with her. You know, mom's is missing, but that's all right. You know, pops is here. We're all good. You know what I'm saying? So tell moms we miss her. You know, what have you. Y'all, give it up for Caitlin, y'all. We gotta keep making noise, because we can't have no dead air.
Does anyone have a phone?
No, for real. I just like to make sure that you got action.
No, I got you. I don't have search.
What up, y'all?
Slim got you.
Appreciate y'all. My name is Caitlin J. Morales. If you don't know me, now you do. If you do, hey.
Nicest people.
Literally.
You're one of the nicest people.
Oh, appreciate you.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm deciding between two poems today.
Oh.
So can y'all help me out with this? Yeah. Do y'all want like an old piece I haven't done in a minute, or like my comfort signature
We want
piece?
both.
No, I want an old piece.
You want the old piece? Alright.
We need to switch it up for the people.
Dang.
Alright, this poem is called 3 a.m. Battles. It's 3 a.m. and I wake up in a pool of sweat.
Ooh.
I've been tossing and turning for hours on end. The banging in my head is not from my migraine, it's from you trying to make your way through again. I turn my back to the door to ignore the knocking, but this time it's personal. Just me and you. Too many nights like these, I've been afraid of your return, but this battle will forever remain constant, so let's stand toe to toe. Go home, please. There's no room for you anymore. I say with my fist clenched and tears rolling down my cheeks. I thought I won this time. But I end up going to bed next to a dent that could be yours, or maybe it's just my baggage from the night before. You then pull me down and unveil a mirror. I see myself all tattered and beaten, my hair's in disarray, and my eyes look defeated. You're telling me I was a monster this whole time? I scream wanting this nightmare to be over, but your laugh is so maniacal, mechanical like my ceiling fan. I start banging my head against the wall until I finally break. Get out of my head, I'm trying to sleep. Your rent is past due and the debt is getting steep. My mind is a home for you no longer, nor my body your dressing room. But before you leave, can you please tuck me in and give me a kiss goodnight? Because I know we'll be seeing each other soon. Since this is what happens at 3 a.m. when you're in the dark, completely alone, in prison with your own thoughts and nowhere to go. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is _moon.phases_. Sorry, I've had a brain fart. Make sure y'all support the youth. If you believe that the children are the future, like Miss Whitney Houston sang, please go see us at our table. They are doing big, amazing things, and I love each and every one of y'all.
Love you.
I like that you said our kid, but yeah.
And ever since the movie Coming to America, I almost never look at that song ever again the same way. I believe the children are the future. Teach them well, let them lead the way. Sexual chocolate! Sexual chocolate! They play so beautiful, don't you agree?
That what you see?
Mm-hmm. Good and terrible. Oh man, that's my movie. That's one of the movies I can quote for days. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Somebody give me the time, please.
8:29.
8:29?
Yeah.
Cool. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to do a little bit of double dutch real quick. Speaking of which, that's just a shame. You know what I don't see? I don't see little girls on the block playing double dutch no more.
That's real. That's not safe.
They're scared to come outside.
They're scared to come outside.
They're scared to come outside?
Yeah, there's a lot of, because it's not safe.
They don't know how to play?
You can jump rope though.
They ain't teaching the kids how to play that no more. They on their tablets or whatever, man.
That's not true. They can jump rope and I don't know how to double dutch.
You know what's funny? You could probably see kids watching other kids on YouTube double dutch, but won't go outside to go play double dutch. You know what I'm saying? So, the reason why I bring that up is because I had a really dope childhood. And I'm pretty, anybody in here besides myself over 40? We're from the generation that used to play outside. You know? I know, I'm just saying, I remember playing on a pogo stick.
Oh, what?
Jumping up and down on a pogo stick for like a block or so. Using a pogo ball. I don't even remember the pogo ball. Maybe that was an 80s thing.
Handball.
Huh?
Handball.
Handball, yes. Handball. Stickball. Kickball. Anything with a ball we played. Softball. And I'm just going down memory lane right now because I realize like all the stuff we used to do in our generation has turned out all right. Drinking water from the water hose. You know what I'm saying? Because your mama didn't want all these kids in the neighborhood going in and out of her daggone house. Y'all go on the side of the house, don't use the water hose. Make sure you turn the water off. You know, that type of thing. You know, tag, hide and go seek, hide and go get it. Huh?
They might have had a bobbin.
Oh, I had a bobbin! I had a
Now
bobbin.
that's new to me. Wait, have a good
I
evening.
used to play hide and seek, manhunt. Yo.
When you hide but they never see, that's the game.
You know, the reason why I bring that up, I just felt like doing this piece, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
They don't want to find you.
before we bring up the youth to go ahead and do some poetry, you're ready for the next artist. Let me hear you say, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're really ready for the next artist. Let me hear you say, heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Give it to me, y'all. Writer's block.
Who's next?
Writer's block.
Who's next?
Writer's block.
Who's next?
Yo, I'm a rock again, man. I just felt like doing this piece, you know what I'm saying? Just having some fun. Even if you didn't grow up during the era I grew up in, just think back to when you was a kid and the stuff you grew up on, alright? I remember way back when, before scientists started making human clones. Cats brought pants to school to flip two-tones. You weren't worried about money or having too many player haters. The only thing you was worried about was having enough money to buy about 4 packs of Now-A-Laters. I remember how much trouble we get into when our parents brought us in the Fairboy Live. I remember going to the movies on my 9th birthday only to find out Optimus Prime just died. I remember when He-Man said, by the power of Grayskull, he made you feel like you was the one with the power. I remember my parents told me I had to be in the house either when the street lights came on or be in the house by a certain hour. I remember racing my bike up and down the block to see who could leave the longest marks and skids. I remember anybody came to school with marble notebooks covered with the stickers of the Garbage Pail Kids. I remember being on the playground playing Squeeze the Shaman and booty bumping. I remember you thought you wasn't a virgin anymore, even though the only thing you was doing was humping. Or remember playing tag and hide and go seek to find out who was it. You had to put your feet in a circle and somebody had to say, doggy doggy diamond, step right out for engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. I remember when somebody took something of yours, like, yo, that's mine. Instead of correctly saying, yo, that's mine. Remember playing how to go get it? You always had that one girl got caught on purpose. I remember going to Nassau Coliseum to go see the Barnum and Bailey Circus. I remember playing red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. turning around 3 or 4 times with the eyes closed with the find out who my body would see. I remember the Justice League, the Incredible Hulk and Spider-Man having amazing friends. I remember that joint, you got me hanging on the string now. That was my joint by Loose Ends. I remember the Thundercats, the Smurfs, the Snorks, and 2 versions of Voltron. I remember the video games of choice with Super Mario Brothers, 10-Yard Fight, and Donkey Kong. I remember LL Cool J was talking about not living without his radio, waking up on Saturday afternoon to watch Kid Video with the vision that you could not live without unless it was Coleco. Before Genesis, PlayStation, and the Xbox, there were about 4 versions of Atari. I remember sitting in the lunchroom with my friends playing MASH to find out how much money would earn which girl would I marry. I remember I thought it was the man with a hand on my pair of kangaroos so I could take out my money from the side pocket. Back then, the man would express his true love for his girl. He gave her a picture of them in a heart-shaped locket. I remember the ice cream man would come around in his truck and he would speed up on purpose because he knew that you was down for the chase. I remember reading Curious George and trying to figure out how the Hardy Boys would solve that next case. I remember my mother used to take me school shopping for clothes all day long. And we'd be about to leave until she saw something for herself that was on sale. I remember when I was sick of drinking nothing but water, orange juice, and CNC ginger ale. I remember my parents went food shopping in the supermarket. I used to bake them. Yo, please, buy the name brand cereals like Rice Krispies and Honey Nut Cheerios. But instead of making you have any bunch of generic brands like Crispy Rice and Pathmark's Tastios. But nowadays, you have more responsibility. It's always you that your boss wants to hurt. And that's why the only thing I wish I had to do now was finish homework. But it's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone, and I'm not going to sing another sad song, but sometimes I still sit and reminisce when think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid anymore. That's it, peace. And true story, I went back home a few weeks ago, ice cream man came around and I done lost my ever-loving mind. Went outside, made sure I got me my double cone, and everything, man. That just reminded me back when I was a kid, man. Me and my nephew both lost our minds. So, all right. So, as if this was Monday Night Football. Y'all ready for some football? Y'all ready for some poetry?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready for some poetry?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you're ready for your feature, let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
If you're ready for your feature, let me hear you say heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, give it to me, y'all, for the feature. Writer's block.
Who's next?
Writer's block.
Who's next?
Writer's block.
Who's next?
All right, we got a team of poets. I'm not sure who's going first. If they're doing the team first, or we're going to call up the founder of the organization. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call up the founder of the organization. Of course, Orlando poetry legend, you know, in this game right here, you know what I'm saying? She's doing big things. She's so humble about it, but we got to call her and give our legends our flowers, you know what I mean? So without further ado, before we call up the team of Exodus United, let's give it up for their founder, Simba.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Brian, Writer's Block, Gravity Tap Room. I feel like almost every single person in this room has contributed and poured into Exodus, either behind the scenes or hands-on. So I really just want to say, I really could not do this without you guys, and you guys are helping the youth. So shout out to everybody that's here in the building. Clap for you. Because there's a lot of moving pieces to work with youth. You don't understand until you do. So I'm very excited because Brave New Voices, if you don't know, is an annual poetry competition that's been around since I was a kid. Will the Real One, he had passed away from North Miami. He was one of my mentors, trained me when I was a kid. I was going through a really rough time. And Brave New Voices is touching lives of youth all throughout the United States. There's over 500 cities that bring a team of young people to do workshops and poetry slam, and MC Olympics and town hall meetings. And yeah, they don't win anything other than like bragging rights, but they leave with an amazing experience where they get to share their story and their truth with people just like them throughout the United States. And that's something that they could never experience just within this city alone. Now, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of fundraising, a lot of dedication, blood, sweat, and tears come through it, but it's all worth it. I love the youth, they're like my family, they are my family, they keep me going, you know what I'm saying? And you guys do, because I have individual relationships with all y'all. But tonight, we're gonna get into these pieces, and I also wanna say, shout out Slim, you heard her earlier doing her thing. She is a mom just like me. We also have kids, but she dedicates her time. Like, I want to acknowledge her because, you know, we women, we also parents with like 2-3 jobs, but working with these kids, like, it's worth it. So anyways, we have like 5 poems we're going to do for you guys. Trust me, they have like 30, but we're going to do 5. So the first poet that we're going to bring up, her name is Naya. So y'all give it up. She's a new addition to Exodus this year. Y'all give it up for young Queen Naya. All right, let's go. Keep the energy going.
Is she somewhere dark right now? Is she comfortable? I don't know if being in the dark is better than being in pain. I'm trying to convince myself she's comfortable now. Much more comfortable than when she was in that hospital chair where she couldn't move. She couldn't speak either, but I still talked to her. I talked about my poems, the ones she had said she loved so much, and the ones I wish I had read to her but was too afraid to be vulnerable. I told her I'd read her another one after I finished it. And in response to that, she recited one of her poems back to me. I can't remember exactly what it was about, but I remember her voice from when she recited it. It was the same voice she used to sing me songs. Sugar pie, she would sing as she embraced me. You know that I love you. For a hug, so gentle but firm, you could feel the love. I wonder, could she hear me? Could she hear when I cried how much I loved her? I couldn't say it enough. I couldn't say it. Anything, every word in my vocabulary slipped away from me as if I wasn't familiar with the language. I couldn't form a sentence. I could only think of the past. I could only think of her voice as she sang to me. Sugar pie, you know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else.
For the first poet of the future. All right. So, if y'all ready for a group poem, say group poem.
Group poem.
All right. Y'all ever seen a group poem? No? Yes? You ever been in a group poem? Well, maybe this will inspire you to write a group poem. Y'all give it up for Regis and Devontae. All right. Since we only have one mic, we're going to put it in between the both of them. All right. So, y'all. Just one higher or?
One can come on one side. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Next one. Put it in here.
Or y'all don't need them.
We really don't need it. We're going to be so on
They're
it.
not going to use the mic.
We just want to
Sorry.
move up a little bit. I'm comfortable. Come. Whatever you're ready. All strong UCF
Scholarship? Melanin. As my peers took their pens and wrote sentences on struggle, I let my skin smooth talk my way past admissions. My ancestors will be proud that I found a way to escape north by helping colleges catch more of us to fill their colored quota. I question if I'll graduate in Uncle Tom or a Sambo, whether I'll walk that stage in cheer or chains, being auctioned off to the highest bidder, whether that be for some player plantations. I ponder if I only to exist in these spaces to be a black friend, or if I'm made to be more. If I'm to ever be more than my surface value,
rather than drown in this ocean of unsure futures and sink.
I fall into an unbreakable state of unrest. My drum beats to the tune of free lunches and affirmative action. Is it too much to ask that I am valued for more than whatever you were hoping? So while you're worried about your grades getting higher, think fire. Think bloody knuckles. Think slave songs. Think heavy chains. Think pitch black, because they damn sure won't think of it for you. If it weren't for the melanin in my skin, I wouldn't have this acceptance letter.
I guess it's good my melanin could only signify ignorance. That we needed help for so long, like the pigment in my skin was a handicap, like I couldn't get the knowledge on my own. See, it's real convenient for the darker shades to highlight your white canvas, for our color and our culture to just barely fit your standards. And if you weren't looking to meet your colored quota, you wouldn't care to stand us. Like the miscoloration in our skin could only mean we're cancerous.
But since white light reflects all colors, I'm sure you know how we feel. Like accepting me and my darkness was part of your deal.
Like you marched for our equality until you were brought to a kneel. Like if you were caught reading, you could face those bars made of steel.
I'm sure it wasn't hard for you to understand what we felt.
To understand the pain and turmoil my ancestors were dealt. To know that
black don't crack, but dark chocolate can melt.
To emphasize what the lies the mass majority would tell.
A history of honkies needing niggas to feel whole. From the work on the field to decent SAT scores.
Forget the score, my complexion was enough to enroll.
But limit the amount you take so there's enough to control.
Keep him in that little circle like a Negro would told.
But put them in a box if they can't manage playing their role. You see, diversity is a checkbox.
Like a point on your scale.
Discounting our dreams and aspirations from your tuition sale. I can't tell if it's my potential or if you're buying a hue.
Like this darkity dark demon was of value to you.
And when you realize that your diploma is stained with your melanin, the same melanin you wore over insecurities, the same melanin that they took pity on you for, when you realize that you've been baptized in your blackness, that it made you whole, and it let them value you as less, well, you'll still have your diploma.
Oh, strong.
UCF, melanin.
That's another great group poem. All right. We're going to keep it moving. If y'all still with me, say yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this queen right here, I mean, known her since she was a 13. She's a first year at NYU, like all the way in New York. Oh, you doing that poem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm about to bring up Lainey. Y'all give it up for Lainey. Y'all can do better than that. I mean, God woke us up today. You know, somebody did not wake up today. Can we get another yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Give it up for Lainey.
Thank you, Cindy. I love you. Before I start, I just want to say, any of you happens to be feeling fortunate enough or, blessed enough to be able to pour into anyone else today, happen to have an extra $5 in your pocket, taking donations, we will more than appreciate it. We're also doing custom poems, so in case you want some.
Repeat that part.
We're also doing custom poems, so if you want a custom poem from any of the poets you just saw, let us know. Anyway, yeah. My childhood nickname was Little Mermaid. Decorative turquoise scales found themselves scattered around my moon, Sarashton. A Jamaican, just like me, makes it easy for me to see what lie upon the girl them skin. Ariel, always been darker than dark skin. You can play make-believe, but respectfully, ain't no white girl was coming up with tunes like these. Ayo, spin it for me like, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me. Of course, eventually, as I aged, the waters of your distant hue began to fade, and I couldn't hear the tune over the sound of the waves crashing hard, currents pulling in, but I could hear what sounded like muffled screams, a touch of terror in the tide, the gulls, talk of guilt from the ones who survived, because Sally sold slaves by the seashore. That is, if you were lucky enough to reach paradise. I don't know if my ancestors were pushed off the boat or if they did it to survive. Did they choose this life?
Under the sea, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's better. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we devoted full time to floating under the sea.
I spent most of my childhood trailing up the coast. Every summer, the first place I go to stand is the shore. I simmer in the Florida sun and try to shed my skin. I dive into the waves until I lose whatever it was that I was searching for. My friends say I go too deep. I say I'm reaching for my bloodline. This song has been my ancestors' siren sound. Slaves are the only mermaids I've ever seen, and when I meet them, they do their best to reunite our legacy. Ariel whispered all the stories Abigail didn't have the time to pass on, like when the ball and chain wasn't a metaphor. In every wave, they would whisper how they fought, how they rose, how they took each other's trembling hands and leaped, stomachs full of nothing but faith as they prayed God's hands would be the ones to catch them, and they asked me if it was worth it. If their deaths meant more to the white man than a loss of merchandise, they wonder what the world is like. Ask me if their brothers even made it off the boat. Do we still have hope? And I don't want to lie, so they hate my answers. I ask them if they have regret, and all they say is that
Under the sea, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. All time floating, full time floating under the sea.
Give it up for Lainey and Allison. We just threw that on y'all like a quick surprise, all right? Because we're actually allowed at Raven Voices to do that, where you can have somebody off stage, but they're still in the poem. So feel creative, feel inspired. All right, we got 2 more poems for y'all. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. We got Regis that will close it out with Allison. All right, so y'all give it up for Regis. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's keep it going. Keep clapping. Again, what Lainey was saying earlier is that if you would like any of the youth to write you a custom poem today, for any donation, we accept that. We have hats and beanies. If you buy one already, well, you can buy one for a friend. They do last, and they're good. I mean, some of y'all, like 4 of y'all wearing hats, so I'm just saying. All right, y'all, give it up for Regis. Let's go. Oh, no mic. No mic.
no matter.
Come on, no
No mic.
Come on. Don't be nice.
Beyonce.
I was told that actions speak louder than words, but my tongue is a shotgun, shooting anything that moves. I want you on the ground, opening ears only for me to fill them with my message. Excuse me if I spit gunpowder when I talk. What I'm trying to get across to your head when you wipe it off more than my brow, more likely than wiping up blood and brushing off caskets. Do my work at night, because I'll be damned if I trust anything light again. The way my pen seems to only bleed red, because if I see a little black thing laid out, I got a list of my back pocket niggas I gotta take out. See, at the top sits your president. Pass your secret service, we're coming for you, sir. I will pierce your skull with the same filling your gray matter with the same lead that led my brother to early graves. While it may not be fitting, I'll take your cabinet as slaves. Because 2060 you seems like a fair price to pay for all the millions of lives you stole away, like Africa owed you something. Like your hard times had to be brought onto us. How you claim half the world, but we want everything handed to us. How we build the thrones you sit on, but we're the lazy niggas. So I want you to bear witness. I tried working out. 400 years of fighting and I'm losing my foot before I get to the door. I cannot fight for peace anymore. Because the only peace they keep is on their side, even if you abide, you still catch one. And I've been lucky enough to dodge a bullet for 18 years. But I can feel the smoke down my back. I can see the muzzle flash out of the corner of my eye. I'm done. I've been changing myself too long, listening to the same slave songs, There ain't beatings of burners needing to be let out. But I'm done since Sally, y'all gotta clear out. I'll paint the White House black, then burn the whole thing down, then send them all back to Europe and get coon to the crown. I'm sick. Coughing up apologies before I knew how to speak. When the whole time you were the contagion, Caucasian 19. But you seem to scrub off all the blame, like you scraped off the melanin, you gentlemen, you good old boys. The only red on your flag will be your blood. The only blue will be the tears from your mother's eyes when she heard what happened to you. When you are buried under the same tree that you hung me from, just know that I'll be waiting for you. When your kids see me in college, just know I'll be waiting for them. I'm Phi Beta Sigma, they're more like Kappa Kappa Kappa. Your ghost come with the eye holes poked out. So I hope that when you're lowered into the ground, you see that I'm nothing short of pleased despite waiting for so long. I was told that actions speak louder than words, but my tongue is a warning.
So we got our last poet of the feature, Exodus United feature tonight. Y'all give it up for Allison. By the way, Allison just graduated. I've known her since she was in 6th grade. Oh my God. Yeah. All right, let's go, Allison. Go. Yeah, shout out Cypress Creek High School for real.
Why am I so surprised? I can like everybody using the mic. Like, you did.
Get free point.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? I'll go first. I look at the time and think, here we go again. Play pretend that I'm awake. Because actually, I wish I didn't go first. Instead, I wish my mouth stayed closed and eyes shut to stop my heart from indicating there's a pulse. I wish this world saw this pain as a problem with fixing, because they say, that's just kids nowadays. But no, that's us internally signaling deaf ears who claim to be listening, because I've been told I'm not alone. But what I'm left with speaks volumes. So as a child, how could I possibly comprehend words as soft as I love you without knowing, as soft as I love you without shaking the ground beneath me, breaking me into pieces. And though I never showed it, I was focused on building a broken foundation on distant childhood memories. Stacking the bad first to stand on the good that I thought would raise me higher than my parents ever did. So go ahead, ask me why I feel alone. And I can give you way more than 13 reasons. I attend a high school with kids whose morals are non-existent, and I'm in disbelief this is the upcoming generation. On top of that, we deal with teachers who teach us with their paychecks and not their passion. Yet it's expected we're attentive to every problem they present. So when you ask me, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? I tell you, I wish I didn't. Because why would I want to wake up in a world where my presence is treated like an inconvenience rather than a gift? Because yes, I might be alive, but what is that worth if I'm dying to keep living? I'm not up late nights perusing scriptures from countless religions for no reason. I'm in seek of salvation. And if you'd ask questions about my studying, your assumptions about it wouldn't be necessary. Because I'd be more than happy to give you my opinion on why so many students feel this way. Because you see, this poem isn't about me, y'all. It was never about me. It's for those kids who struggle to tame their voice in society's tangled ropes. So I pray my words will weigh your heart light. And may you wake with gratitude for a new day. Because you see, there's a God this world talks about. And he is a savior. But you gotta be willing to save yourself too. Thank you.
All right, real quick, if I could get all of you just 2 seconds, come back up here, take a group picture. Again, appreciate you guys for listening to them. If you would like to purchase a hat, they are for sale. But if you want to donate, it doesn't matter whether it's $1 or $1 million. You can scan with literally with your camera, the QR code back there on the flyer on our table and donate. It doesn't matter. Every dollar counts because you already know it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Get them out there.
Throw the cash app out there for me anyway.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
All right. So basically, we accept everything except EBT, Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, PayPal. But yeah, also for people that cannot support monetarily, if you wanna like volunteer with us, you know, whether it's on the back end or in the front end, we can always appreciate that because it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you guys so much. Slim, come up here. You are a part of the team. Yes, she is a coach. Thank you, Slim. All right. So, and thank you to everybody here, because like I said, I feel like I have personal relationships with everybody here. Everybody here has literally done something and helped Exodus. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, so I'll take a quick group picture. I really want to take a group picture of them. And then we're going to be out y'all way.
Why don't you? Oh, I was gonna take a picture.
But you yelled at me?
It's okay. You go. You
yelled at Maya.
Maya,
Take a picture.
oh, yeah, just go.
Maya, come. This is not fair.
All right, ready? Set. Hey. Brian, you want to take with them?
Yeah, maybe after the show.
Give me 10. That's it. I heard you. All right, y'all good. Thank you. Thank you. All right, then. Come get your custom poems. Donate. Thank y'all so much.
All right, y'all. Give it up for your feature. Exodus United. Somebody put this on. Somebody put the mic stand on G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. All right, appreciate it. All right. Somebody, yo, give me what's the time, y'all?
9:01.
9:01. All right, cool. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We do have to ask. Also, reach out to, in case y'all did not get the QR code earlier, you know, definitely DM Exodus United Inc. on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Exodus United Inc. on Instagram. Exactly how I said it. That's how it's spelled, all right? So definitely go ahead and do that or what have you. And definitely y'all in the back, support them and whatnot. Hold on, we still got some show left, y'all. Hold on. All right. Is there anybody that wanted to rock that did not get the chance to rock? Anybody? Miss April Flower, I see you in the building. Were you just listening or did you want a chance to rock the mic? Just support, okay? So, what we are going to do now, can I get everybody's attention? All right, real quick. So, as a reminder, there is no writer's block tomorrow. So for those of y'all that need to be reminded, there's no writer's block tomorrow because writer's block is happening right now. So please, for those of y'all watching, please spread the word. Let the people know that tomorrow there is no show. Before y'all come up in here Monday, have somebody come in here Monday like, where is everybody? We had Writer's Block Sunday. So please keep in mind of that. However, guess what? Not tomorrow, but next Monday, we got another feature. So the very next show, we have another feature, y'all. So I got to continue working that out. I believe we have the Orlando Poetry Slam coming as the feature for next Monday. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I gotta speak with a few just to make sure they still good with that. So June 10th, Monday, June 10th will be the next feature. So definitely come on out to that, family, and please do me a favor. Stay up with me because I'm going to be revamping the show somewhat. I can't let everyone know just as of yet what I'm going to be doing fully. So I'm going to be revamping the show a little bit, because we want to make sure that Writer's Block continues to inspire y'all, as I have now coined it to be Orlando's inspirational open mic. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that we definitely continue to give the best, inspire y'all, of course, and want to make sure y'all always feel at home as poets, as lovers of the arts, even if you're not an artist yourself, but you love supporting the arts. We just want to make sure that, everyone feels welcome and things of that nature. So stay tuned. I'm going to have some news for y'all and some questions for y'all as well, since y'all are artists or what have you. So I'll let y'all know more in the coming weeks. So of course you can also join the Writer's Block group page on Facebook. You know what I'm saying, in that regard. So that's the group page. There's 2 pages on Facebook for Writer's Block. I don't really follow them. Excuse me. I do look over the business page, but I'm more so more than likely need to cut it down to just 1 page because I'm on the group page more often, and just a lot of stuff you can do business-wise in the group page, and that just came with the pages are going just like. So stay tuned for that. But of course, spread the word. Follow Writer's Block at Writer's Block Orlando and Instagram. You can follow me personally. I am your host, Brian T. Bethea, on Instagram as The Phoenix 516. I don't know why my voice is cracking like I'm 12 when I'm 45. It is not sexy. But yes, The Phoenix 516, THEPHOENIX 516. That's my personal Instagram page. And of course, you can follow me on TikTok. Also at Brian T. Bethea on TikTok. And of course, YouTube, Brian T. Bethea. I need to get my YouTube subscribers up. Y'all go ahead and go on my YouTube, Brian T. Bethea, you know what I'm saying, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, because I got past Writer's Block episodes on there.
Let me subscribe right now.
And so please subscribe right now. I got my inspirational shorts I post on there as well, so definitely go ahead. Find some videos you like, share it. So that my name is B-R-I-A-N, middle initial T, like Thomas, last name B-E-T-H-E-A. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need to get my YouTube numbers up. I want to get paid off my social media tag on it. And inspire y'all. I can do both. You know what I'm saying? Inspire and get paid. So,
I agree.
yes, listen, inspiration is free, but my bills ain't. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. My bills ain't. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, you ever watch this. Sent me all them years in college and come out using bad language. Incorrect grammar, rather. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to call it an early evening, y'all, because we have gone through the list. We have gone through the feature with all these people that was in here, ironically. So we're going to talk. We're going to support Exodus United. DM them again, of course, at Exodus United Inc. in case you want to throw some, reach out to see how you can support, you know what I'm saying, in that regard, financially. Somebody from Exodus United, let me know. Can they buy your merchandise off of the Instagram page? Can they buy the merchandise off the Instagram page?
Exodus United, INC.
No, you can't. It's can you buy merch on Instagram page?
Oh, no.
No, but we can I'll deliver it to them.
Okay, I'm just asking if they can buy it online.
They can just purchase it, like, just message us, purchase us which one they want, and then I'll come deliver it.
Okay, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. See which one that y'all want.
Thank you.
And then deliver it, and she'll deliver it. All right. So, can I just say this before we close out?
What was it?
Everybody listening? I love hosting this show. I hope y'all love me as the host. You know what I'm saying? I want to continue giving y'all the best show. So I'm going to be taking some things and taking some thoughts into how to make this show, continue to make the show better, help it grow, and also to make sure y'all stay inspired. So stay tuned. And please, pray for me because I need the encouragement. So please, thank you. I need the encouragement. Because the things that event planners and show hosts have to do behind the scenes, y'all just don't have any idea a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially making sure that people come out to support your show, your establishment. It could be a lot. And so we just hope you all continue to support, spread the word, tell a friend, tell a family member, bring a family member, bring a date, or be with one. Give it to me for the one time, y'all. Writer's block. You are, see y'all, not tomorrow night, not June 3rd, because I ain't going to be here. So you'll be waiting here till the next Monday for the next writer's block if you wait for somebody. So God bless y'all. Good night, y'all. Amen.